Ryan Little.
Hi guys! Welcome back to my channel. So I'm doing this sit down tell all story about my acne journey. Judging from the thumbnail, I'm sure you guys clicked. You're either curious or you're also struggling with what I experienced in the past. So before I get into it, I just want to say thank you again for watching my video, and let's start. Here is my face prior to the extreme acne journey. It was around June or July 2019. When this happened, I wasn't alarmed. It was like normal breakout, I guess, because maybe it was my period or maybe because I ate too much dairy or sweets, you know, the usual triggers. And then I noticed as the days and months go by, my acne started getting worse. It started spreading under my lip, my forehead, my cheek. It was just really terrible. I didn't really suffer with like bad acne when I was like in high school. I wouldn't really have that much pimples. Maybe like a few zits here and there, but then it would go away after a while. It came to a point where I was like, okay, I should pay a visit to my first derma. That person was able to heal my college acne, basically in your forehead. It's like small whiteheads and stuff. And this time around, we did the same process. So the pricking, then the glycolic peel on top of the pricking, the cooling, then we just did it like every week until the pimples went away. But it wasn't, and it was getting worse. Like I have pictures here showing like how it was getting worse. It was so hard for me because I don't normally wear like a lot of makeup. I don't also put a lot of products on my face, so it was kind of a shock to me because it wasn't normal at all. It also kind of affected my self-esteem. And I must admit, like, it was hard for me to go out of the house. It was hard for me to even attend family events. When you always get told that, hey, what happened to your face? Baka skin disease yan. Those mga comments started accumulating and disheartened me, but at the same time, it made me feel like, you know, it's normal. You always have that one phase in your life where you really have bad acne. And I just kept on going to that same derma over and over again. Same thing, but until I just couldn't take it anymore because I had so much pimples. Every time they would prick it and then put the glycolic peel on top, I would literally cry or I would dread that session. Like, it's just technically hard to remember what I went through because I'm sure a lot of people think like, oh, it's just pimples, it's nothing. But if you were in that scenario, I think you would also feel insecure, or how I felt. When it reached the worst part, I didn't have any space on my cheeks anymore. All of it had acne. And it was weird because it only like stemmed from my face, but not on my body, not on my back. So it was all like face acne. I went to a really good derma, which is my tita. So hi, Dr. Jane. They have a clinic in Asian and also right across it, so Asian Hospital. I'll link it down below, their details. I actually grew up with her. She's like our family derma. I went to her the first time I got my acne. This time, when I went to her office, I will never forget this, but when I entered Dora Jane's office, the first thing she said was, I think it's time to use oral medication. Before I even did the oral medication, it's called isotretinoin here in the Philippines, but it's equivalent to an Accutane in the States. I'm just giving you a caution. I'm not a dermatologist, not in that field, but I'm just telling you my story and this is what worked for me. So she made me do this whole program, and prior to that, I actually asked my friends about this program. I was surprised that a lot of my friends were actually very persistent about it. They told me like, yes, this actually helped my acne. And in my head, I'm like, I don't think you guys had bad acne in the past, but apparently they did. I asked them like the pros and cons. I also asked them like if it's worth it, and they said it really helped their skin. When I got prescribed this isotretinoin, basically I had to take it once a day, 2 pills. I started September. Here's the picture, and this is basically how my skin looked like the day before isotretinoin. I was really in a bad state. Like, it came to a point where my face was swollen because of the pimples, and like I couldn't even wash it properly because it was hurting. So I was actually hesitant, but I was like, you know what, if this doesn't cure it, I don't know what will. So I took a chance, and given that my friends told me that they had side effects like, you know, their lips were super dry, which I definitely got. They felt more body aches or body pains, like if you sleep in a different position. And third would be like anxiety and depression while on it. So I didn't get the last two, but the first one, definitely I had a really bad lip issue. So I took the isotretinoin pills for like 6 months, like the whole treatment. And I didn't stop because I knew if I stopped abruptly, the pimples can come back and it can be even worse. So I followed what Tita Jane told me, and in the first few weeks and first few months, I would always go to her after every 2 weeks to check my face. We would do some pricking and then some RF just so the scars wouldn't be so bad. It was more pleasant. Like I didn't feel like it was getting worse. But I remember 6th time I went there to get pricked. This medicine is really so fast. Like it works so fast. This is my first day, and then here, this is after 1 month. So you'll definitely see the difference already. I did go through the purging phase. So the purging phase, it lasts depending on the person. So mine lasted for almost a month. So this is when everything came out. But at this point, I didn't really feel like there was a purging phase because I already felt like I had so much acne. But I did notice there were new ones coming out. My doctor just assured me that, you know, it's fine, it happens. You know, we just have to push through, come through, and like it will get better. So after that, here's how I look. This is really like my skin now. So I'm not wearing foundation. I only have freckles, but here. So yeah, that's my skin now, and I'm happy to say that after I finished my isotretinoin journey, the pimples didn't come back. Like it's fine. Like my skin, the moisture on my face, everything was fine. The only side effect that I had was dryness. Dryness is definitely, you know, gonna be there because obviously this medicine is very strong. Like you have to get your blood test just to check if your liver is okay. You can't really drink that much with it because it's a strong medicine. I did also struggle with weight gain right after that. Really like affects your hormones, I guess. It's a steroid, basically. It makes you bloat. So I did have like weight problems after, then I did lose it, but now it's different story. I'd rather have my pimples gone and go through that than have it until now. And I'm really surprised with how fast it was. Like I thought like, okay, 6 months, 7 months, 8 months, that's too long for the program. But when I noticed the changes was around 2 or 3 months already. When I tell people I did have like really bad acne, they would not believe me because they didn't see how bad it was. I have pictures here of how it would look like with makeup. That's how I look like with makeup on. What I really advise is that always remember that it's temporary. Like, I was nervous because I thought this is not gonna go away, just gonna get worse. You know, like, I just felt so gross. I didn't like looking at the mirror. I didn't even like going out. It was hard for me to even look at people in the eye. It wasn't great. I felt like I was trapped in a tower and I just couldn't get out because my face. I don't want to be vain, but it's true. Like, the first thing people tell me, it's like, what happened to your face? Do you want me to suggest you a derma? Or are you okay? Is it because of PCOS or is it because of this? Like, I understand people are just concerned, but of course, when you hear about it all the time, wouldn't you feel bad? Like, wouldn't you feel not beautiful? You know, everyone's beautiful inside and out. And regardless of how you look like or how you feel, you're definitely beautiful. And I think you should always remember that no one should take that away from you. For me, I recommend, like, when you're taking isotretinoin, make sure you hydrate. You have to drink a lot of water, you have to put lip balm, and you also have to put moisturizer and sunblock. That to me is very important. If you notice, I don't have that much scars. I didn't do any laser. I just let it be. I let the healing process take its course. And I think that's the most important thing with acne. I know, like, you type like how to get rid of acne in 30 days, do home remedies, what to take, blah blah blah. I get that. I was there. I was in that point. That's why maybe you're in my video, and I appreciate that. But you always have to remember that it will go away. It will get better. For me, simplicity at its finest. I just took isotretinoin, had a facial wash. I had sunblock, and I had moisturizer. I had a lip balm. This lip balm, like, I had to look for a very good lip moisturizer or lip balm that would not dry out while I'm sleeping. So Laneige was really good. Like, I highly recommend their lip mask. It really makes lips hydrated even the day after. Yeah, those are the only things I placed on my face for the entire process of my isotretinoin journey. Then when I stopped, I just had a facial wash and sunblock. Moisturizer from time to time. And also with my makeup, it didn't change. I still use the same products. And I realized it's not because of my makeup. There are really times in your life where it just happened. And I hope you don't go into extreme things like you just go into something that you're not sure of. I'm just here to tell you my experience with isotretinoin, but please get consulted first. I mean, tell them your health problems or tell them your current issues and they'll find the perfect fit for you. And you know, it's a trial and error. At the end of the day, it's more of just being able to feel better for yourself. I hope my experience opened a little bit of hope for whatever you may be going through with your acne. But regardless of where you are in your acne journey, it will definitely pass. I hope you guys like this video. Let me know if you have any concerns. Share this to your friends if you guys are also going through it. It's also good to be open about this journey with your friends because I know at the end of the day, friends and family will definitely like help. And I can't thank my family and friends enough because they were there despite all. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye!